Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It's Monday, August 11th, and we are here trying to help you make better, more informed financial decisions. Now, here's the problem about financial decisions. We're human beings. Breaking news, right? And because we are human beings, we have this whole emotional dialogue that's going on. It's in our bodies. It's in our brains. So it's like your head and your heart are talking to each other. And what Mark and I try to do is we bring the numbers in and try to make it all work together, because there are things that you would like to do that you wish you could do, and maybe the numbers won't allow it. And maybe there are things that you are not doing and the numbers will allow it. And we want to sort of give you the best options possible, or maybe not the best, maybe just different options. You choose which way you want to go. But the easiest way to get in touch with us is to go to our website, jillonmoney.com. Click the Contact Us button. Let us know if you'd like to come on the air by checking the box. Mark will do all of the arranging. And by the way, if you are on the website, don't forget to sign up for the free weekly newsletter. It comes out every Friday. And also all the other cool stuff that lives on the website. We have another podcast called Money Watch. Got a blog. We've got a radio show. The videos, the things that I've done with CBS News, that all shows up there. Lots of stuff is there. And all that you have to do is bookmark jillonmoney.com and you'll get all of it. See how great that is? Okay, today we are talking to James, who joins us from Texas. Hello, James. What can we do for you?
I would like to run some numbers with you guys, starting with age of me and my partner.
Let's do it.
I'm 44. She's 36. Would you like me to divide them separately for each of us or together?
You do whatever you want. Now, you're not married, right? You are.
Yes, correct.
Okay. So you're, just so I know that. So she's 36, you're 44. Let's do it separately, only because that's how you're treated from a tax perspective, is separately. So right. James, you're working full time now?
Yes, I am.
And what are we trying to do? Like, what's the game plan here? Are you trying to do something, or do we have a goal in mind, or you just want to know if you're on the right track?
Both. Goal is for me to retire at 55, 100%. And if it's earlier, the better.
Wow, you don't like working. You're a real slug. Okay. I like it.
I love to work, but I also know that time on earth is limited. I just don't want to be a corporate person for the rest of my life if I don't have to.
Because they're so loyal to us, of course you would. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm with you, man. Okay, let's see if this is possible. So right now, James, how much do you earn?
Okay, so it's around 200.
Okay. And you're putting money into a retirement plan of that?
Yes, so I can give you some numbers.
Okay.
So my traditional 401k is at 380.
Okay.
My Roth is at 235. My HSA is at 50K. I have a traditional IRA, which is at 64.
Okay.
And then I just have a Roth IRA, which is just 7,000.
Okay, great. And right now you're maxing out your Roth or your traditional?
Right. So right now I'm adding only 6% in my traditional 401k, and I get a 6% match. But I have an after-tax bucket available in my 401k, and I push 15% into that.
Okay, got it.
And I do the in-plan Roth conversion right away.
Okay, great. That's great. So you're putting a lot of money there. Are you also adding money, and you do the HSA, obviously. Are you adding money to savings, or, I mean, like, you're saving a bunch of money on this 200,000. Is there any other place where the money is going right now?
Yes. So I have a set emergency fund of 20K sitting in a high yield savings account. And then I have a brokerage of 125K. And in that, going forward from now, I will be pushing in around 50,000 per year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, do you spend any money? What's going on with you? I mean, that is a lot of savings.
So 50 in brokerage, maxing out 401k. That's almost 100 right there, and he only makes 200, right?
I know. Well, I mean, maybe he's
living on.
Maybe his girlfriend's got a big house and he's leeching off of her. We'll find out about her in a second.
No, actually, what I did was, Mark, you bring up a good point, but I actually ended up pushing towards my home, and I actually just ended up paying my home off last month. And that's why all this money is going to go into that direction now going forward.
How much is the house worth?
$800K.
And you had a mortgage and you paid it off. Wow.
Yes, I already did. Yes.
Because why? Because did you have a high interest rate or you just hated debt?
I just don't like debt.
Mark, I'm not going to make any comment right now.
What's done is done.
What's done is done is right. We're not going to find out that if you
and mortgage was 6% as well. No, it wasn't 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Six?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
It was
not
6,
so bad.
it was 6%. Yeah. And I also have a rental property.
Oh my gosh.
And on that, I'm not really in a rush to pay anything off. It's 123 left, and it's worth 400.
What's the interest rate on the 123?
3.1.
How's the cash flow from that rental?
700 net. Net, yeah.
Great.
It's paying itself off, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I neglected to ask, do you have children?
No kids, and no kids will be there in the future.
All right. Any pets?
One German Shepherd, a big one.
Oh, okay. All right. Just want to make sure you had that love. So far, so good. You are saving a lot of money, James. Okay. So your girlfriend's a little bit younger. She's 8 years younger. Is she working?
Yes, she's working.
How much does she make?
120.
And what's her retirement plan option?
Okay. So traditional 161K, Roth 401K 65K, HSA 27K, and Roth IRA 42K.
Does she also have an emergency reserve fund?
No, that's ours together. We do brokerage and HSA together. Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right. And you live together, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay, got it. Is she on board? Okay, let's just pretend in 11 years we figure out oh my God, you can retire. She'll only be 47. Does she also want to stop working or at least slow down? Or do you think she's nah, she's going to keep going?
Yeah, no. So we have discussed this thoroughly. So just to let you know, I wanted to add though, I have actually asked her to add 23% into her Roth 401k. So she's adding 23% in her 401k today, and she gets a 7% match. She's maxing out HSA as well, and we also try to max out Roth IRA every year for her until she obviously is out of the band where she can't push into Roth anymore, like me.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
So about your other question, yes. So the plan is, so these are all the numbers what we have. And my plan is, we discussed, we're always on the same page when it comes to financially. And then when I retire at 55, she'll be 54 basically, she'll be 46, and she'll work for another 4 years. So maybe until 50.
Mm-hmm.
And the question which I'm trying to basically get the answer of is, I'm not very much into market drops or something. I mean, I simply don't care if market drops. That's how I am. That's how I operate. So I just keep pushing money in, no problem, it's fine. So today as it stands, I have no bonds whatsoever.
Okay.
So plan was to keep going the way I'm going. And I'm very specific in my funds too. I don't play with multiple funds. I have the full markets, international full markets, domestic here, and I just roll with it. I don't chase returns.
Okay.
So when I'm 55, because I'm in no bonds, I'm planning to go the same route till 55. But because she'll be working at 46, which gives me basically 4 years from going from 55 to 59. And that's when I'm planning to build a CD bond ladder in that time period to have at least 7 years of our expenses covered in that.
Got it.
And then by the time I do plan to retire at 55, I will carry up to at least 300,000 in high yield savings account. That's the plan. That's what I will retire with.
Okay. But what the idea here is that you have the money, it lasts that 7 years, right? And then when you say 7 years, are you saying 7 years until age 62 so that you can claim Social Security early?
No. When I said I will build that money is to just build that as a safety net.
Okay.
Every single year, of course, from 55 to 59, she'll be working anyway, so income will be coming in.
Right.
But after 59, let's say she also retires at 50, after that, we will just basically use the money from the market every year. The year the market is up, for example, And if it's not up, then we will not jump into the market.
I got you.
Yeah. So
okay, so you're going to really. I want to just explain to everybody how rare a character James is in our episode today, because for most people, James, you know this, right? They cannot bear to have those big swings in their portfolios. But you're basically saying, like, I know that. I don't have children. We'll have my girlfriend will be working for those 4 years. Like, you're okay. And if you have a down year, you're willing to ride it out and you'll have the cash to be able to afford to do so. One question that I have that we haven't answered yet is, how much do you guys spend on an annual basis?
So right now it's around $60K.
That's it?
That's it.
That's all in, like, that's all everything.
All in, including property taxes. Yes.
I mean, this is a pretty good plan. Mark, how do you like James and the girlfriend's plan right now?
Yeah, well, based on that response there, I'm liking it a lot. I mean, James, I'm just really focusing on James for the time being. I mean, he's got, almost 800,000, give or take. He's going to be contributing, it sounds like, minimum 70 grand a year.
He's saying 100.
Yeah, right. Maybe, but just
right,
be conservative and say 70 and, play that out for the next 10 years. He's going to have well over $2 million.
And then but you're also like a hyper saver. You really are, right? And then if you think about it, if you're done at your age 55, and also, I mean, you're on track for this. So let me just start by saying you're totally on track with this. I get it. I get the game plan. You can test it. You can keep testing it as you move forward, right? I mean, we're saying, yes, you're on track today, but I think you have a good sense of these numbers. I don't know what you do for a living, but you have a good sense for these numbers. You understand that putting the money away is, going to pay immense dividends down the line. I guess the only thing we have to watch out for as you come into this, and you probably should test it every year. You can do it on any retirement calculator. I mean, have you used a retirement calculator before?
Yes, I have.
And it looks good, right?
Yes, it does. I generally run my numbers on 4 to 5%. I'm conservative that way. If anything comes above that, fine, great.
Exactly. So that's why, I mean, I'm also sort of just ran the numbers as well. I also think it's going to be interesting to see whether or not your girlfriend wants to keep working and making that money, that 120 a year. For all we know, she wants to keep working beyond that. And for all we know, once you get to 55, you might say life is short, but I want to do something. So I'm not convinced that you would do zero, but you want to be in the place to be able to do zero.
Yeah, no, we have a plan for that. So also another thing I would like to add is, like, by the time I'm 55, my other goal is to pay the rental property off altogether. And we both love to travel a lot. So the key was, because our expenses is $60K, which comes to $5,000 a month, I can actually rent my primary property along with the already rented house. And that's why I wanted to pay it off by 55. So they both will generate around $6,000 in rent together.
And so that kind of covers your basic needs. And then you go, and everything else is fluff. It's amazing.
I was going to say, like, he just said they love to travel. I'm always wondering with these super savers, like, are you enjoying life now?
Yes, we are. We have very balanced life now. And we do things. Our dog is older, so we can't really travel much. And also we haven't been in this country for a very long time. We only came around 13 years ago.
Well, I want to tell you something. This is incredible. You are a hyper saver. I think you're in good shape. Now, are you any plans to get married? I'm not, hustling. I just want to know, because, obviously for estate planning purposes, not being married is a little bit more thorny than being married.
Right. So I like to read a lot. So I figured out that there are ways to say, one of the major reasons we push so much towards Roth is because we just like to pay taxes now and call it a day.
Good.
So we are a huge fan of Roth. I'm one of those people. I don't care if I earn $500K, I'll still do Roth. I'll just do it and I'll just call it a day. And with that, we have thought that we have looked into brokerage accounts, how we can pay zero CGTs based off if we are married and fetch more than 100K out of it, right, every year. So that's probably one thing we have discussed, and that is probably the main reason which will actually make us just, let's just do it.
Yeah. I get it. I mean, there's
time
certain
comes.
things. I know it's sort of like a fun, very romantic, but I understand.
I know. So,
Do you guys have? I mean, you said you've only been here for 13 years. Do you have relatives elsewhere that you would have to help out in this
no,
journey?
we
of
have
yours?
we have nobody here.
Okay, this is. I'm all in. Mark, let's figure out where are we going next. What's our first big trip, James? What's your next big trip?
We would like to go to Japan.
Oh, I love Japan. I was like very excited about being in Japan. Mark, were you there or not?
I've been there, right? And I've been there, and I'll be there in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing Japan also? I thought you were doing just China.
Quick stop in Japan.
Okay, just stopping for a little sushi and sashimi.
Yeah.
James, we wish you the best of luck. You're rocking and rolling, and Mark and I are always mystified by people like James because we are not extreme savers ourselves. Mark, you'll never forget that. I'm sure that lovely couple that was the FIRE couple, the Financial Independence Retire Early couple.
Yep.
And they were in the studio with their two
backpacks.
And I said, "Where's your stuff?" And they pointed to the backpacks. And we both said at the same time, "That's all your stuff?" And I wonder what they're doing now. They said they only needed $1 million, but that was before inflation. I don't know. It's a lofty goal. And if you can do it and it's not feeling like, I think that was a great question, Mark, just like, are you living today? Because that's always that's something that I think about. It's no fun to just deprive yourself. So living today is important. So if you're thinking about this and you are trying to figure out whether you can maybe make a big shift, maybe it's going to be something different in your life. It's earlier than sort of traditional retirement years. Get in touch with us. Go to JillOnMoney.com. Click the Contact Us button. It's in the upper right-hand corner. Very easy. And let us know if you want to come on the air by checking the box. Mark will do everything else. While you're on the website, check out all of our content that lives there, including our free weekly newsletter. Love it so much. You can subscribe to this program as well as our weekend show, Money Watch, on the Odyssey app or wherever you find your favorite podcast. Please leave us a rating and review wherever you listen. And of course, do something nice for someone else today. Change your work, change your wealth, change your life. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.